So I'm making an artisan sourdough today, and so in about a half an hour, when I take my next break, I need to go move that around and shuffle it and make sure that it's not overproofing. Otherwise, it's going to be a total loss. But it's a really cool sourdough, because I was working with a brewer, and he was doing a beer called a Dunkelweiss. And for anybody that knows Spaten beers, Spaten Optimator is a Dunkelweiss. It's a really dark beer, and he was taking some of the grains out of that and requested that I make him a spent grain bread. So I've got a multi-grain beer bread, like using the ingredients from a batch of beer. It's crazy. So anyway, when I take my next break, that's exactly what's happening. Let's do our YouTube intro. Hello everybody, this is DKG's Avos, and I'm inside the power plant. Ooh. Let's do it. I really do like the environments that they've done here. I think they're awesome. They're really big. It's about the only thing I can say. We still haven't healed up our Pokemon, which kind of sucks. But we kind of need to figure it out. Lewis is pretty low. Let's get Fannie Mae in here. See what we can do. I mean, I don't know. We're going to be alright with payback just because we haven't done any damage. We're going to go ahead and fly. I don't know. I really don't want to go all the way back to a Pokemon Center. That's really what I'm trying to avoid. Even though I have Fly. But I should be able to fly back to the... Yeah, I should be able to fly back to Power Plant, hopefully. Because it was a spot on the map. So I guess we'll find out. When push comes to shove and we have to go back. As much as I don't want to. There's got to be somebody that's going to heal you up in here. There's always a bed somewhere in one of these. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're about the You're usually about halfway through, and when you're at the midway point, there's some sort of bed that'll make it so you don't have to leave. Or right at the beginning. Gotta be somebody in here. Right? Oh, thanks. You normally sell them for $200, but for you, I'll sell it for $300. What a jerk. You're not sorry. It's funny that they're still pushing some of the plates. I think I got stuck. It's funny. Of course I'm here to rescue you. I'm not a kid. Alright, so let's use the revive on Steven. And then we'll use some fresh waters on Steven and Cedric. Good to go. And maybe even get one for Lewis. I love that he's apologizing for selling him for so much. Like, hey, by the way, you should have just healed up at the Pokemon Center that you just left. But you didn't, so here you go. Okay. Flare gun. Flare grunt. I actually kind of like Team Flare. They look pretty good. To be honest. They are dressed pretty well. Their suits fit so well. Let's use fly. So far, though, we've been doing pretty well. We've had some pretty good... I mean, again, having 2 water types on my team does feel like a little bit of a liability. But it's not as bad as having 2 fire types. Having 2 fire types, I don't care what anybody else tells you, having 2 fire types on your team is always a liability. Always, always, always. Stealth rocks, always there. Always a potential. We're going to start the rollout train, though. But Air Cutter's going to stop that right in his tracks. That's going to suck. Cedric, no! Every time I want to start the rollout train. Apparently I'm not Whitney. I'm not Whitney, guys. I tried to be Whitney and I failed. Yeah, let's bring in Steve. Why not? He's super strong. Body slam to death. Air Cutter shouldn't do too much. I've been training him in defense quite a bit. Out of game. Paralysis OP. See, and it's like he only did 7 damage to me after the leftovers, so we're good. Totally good. Steve is such a good Pokemon. I feel almost bad for using him so much. Such a good job. I wonder how far in I'm gonna... Okay. Knowing Pokemon, there's gonna be some sort of crazy, insane puzzle that I'm gonna have to solve. Not sure what it's gonna be for this one. I love that the only move that he's really got is Bubble. Oh, man. Fannie Mae. Alright. My first solo run ever. The first solo run I ever did was actually with a Poochyena. And it ended up being a Mightyena. And I got so excited, and this goes to show you how little I knew about Pokemon at the time. When I saw the Poochyena, I thought it was a Houndour. And so I'm like, oh yeah, he's going to be a Dark type, and he's going to get a Fire type move, and he's going to be super good. He'll learn Flamethrower, and we'll get through the Pokemon League, and we'll be the bestest there ever was. And then I realized that it was a Mightyena, and then I was disappointed. But the first ever solo run that I ever did was with a Poochyena, and I was really dumb. I got through it, but it took forever. Sometimes I'm not that smart. It's okay. I think it happens to the best of us. Okay, I came from down there. So now we're getting a sense of like how much 3D they've put in this game. There's just a huge environment that we're in now. And I know you guys may not appreciate these environments as much as I do, but I just think they're so well done. Like, you've got all these textures everywhere that they've used, and they may be some of the simplest puzzles, but I don't know, they're well done. They're well made. Alright, so we're going to bring Steve in here. I've got some revives and all, but I don't know. I know he's going to take a hit. Does alright. Let's go with Body Slam. Body Slam seems to be our go-to move with him. That was a lot of damage. Paralyzed. So now we could go with bank on para hacks or not? The answer is not. I'm not banking on anything. I'm just gonna go for the throat. Just go for it. Steven gains a level. Good to go. Water Pulse. Forget. We're gonna forget Bubble. This Bubble's terrible, but Water Pulse isn't much better, is it? Yeah, it's 20 better. So it'll be alright. Alright. Water Pulse also has a chance to confuse, so that's good there. We're gonna send in Lewis. It just feels like the best option right now. Wish I had a better idea, but I don't. Body Slam, go, 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 Lewis, do it to it. Paralysis, okay to go. What else do I have here? I don't feel like Steven's gonna be able to do a whole lot. Let's see what Water Pulse does. Nothing, because Lewis hurt himself. Alright. Come on, Lewis. You got this. Come on, Lewis. Come on. I want Water Pulse to confuse him, and then we can have Parafusion. But it doesn't look like it's going to do anything. Looks like he doesn't even get a paralysis. Like, it kind of sucks. What's the point in paralysis if they're never fully paralyzed, right? Whatever. Disappointing. Lost a lot of HP there. Yeah, we're pretty low on Pokemon. Awful. So let's use a couple revives. I think we got a couple more. We'll bring back Fannie Mae. And I think that's all we're gonna... I mean, that's all we got. We can use a rare candy, and usually rare candies will bring up... They should revive a Pokemon. But we'll see how it goes. I did bring in Larry, knowing that he's going to be able to, like, take a little bit of damage. But I mean, I'm going to use Power Up Punch. We're just gonna see how it goes. Not so well. Bone Rush isn't going to do anything either. air cutter doesn't do a whole lot. So if I use one sword stance, by the next turn and power up punch will be +4 attack. And especially if I'm dodging. Not very effective, but with crit hacks, we're good to go. Oh, Confuse Ray, that's going to suck. We're going to have to get rid of that. I'm not taking a chance on that one. With +4 attack on a really attack-heavy Pokemon, that's not happening. So, Person Berry is the one that I need on Larry. And Swift is okay. That was a critical hit, too. So now we're +5 attack. One more power-up punch and we will be fully maxed out on attack. Oh, but we're not going to get a chance because he's going to send in a Might-Yenna, which is going to be O-Code. Bring in the O-Co. Stab plus weakness, +4 attack, +5 attack. No, you're not happening. Nicely done, Larry. It doesn't look bright for me. Oh wait, I'm wearing sunglasses inside. F to the L to the A to the R to the E. Alright, Grunt. Okay. So, Swords Dance. On the next... I'll take an encore on that, I guess. All I can use is Swords Dance, so I guess we're going to be maxed out on Swords Dance. As long as we can survive that long. I mean, Swallow shouldn't be able to do that much as far as, like, poisoning, because Lucario's fighting Steel, right? So I don't have too much to worry about there. We just need to wait for this Encore to wear off, and then just sweep the team. So I've got a decent enough defense. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. And I guess he doesn't have a... He doesn't have a rest of the team. This is his team. Paralysis sucks. Encore ended. We'll use Bone Rush. And then we'll heal Paralysis afterward. Oko. Hit one time. Max damage one time. Alright, so now I did promise that we'd heal him up. Paralyze heal on Larry. Good to go. Our team is all red and yellow, but we're getting there. Alright, so Power Up Punch maybe... Let's just use the Mega Evolution. I really don't know what difference the Mega Evolution does. Whether it makes him faster, stronger, harder, better, longer, freshness maker, Mentos. I don't know. I haven't actually checked the numbers. Swallow again. We're just going to go straight for Bone Rush now. And if we can get 3 shots, we win. 2 times. Body Slam, don't do too much damage. Minimum damage 1 time. Good to go. Good to go. Swallowed, awesome. Bam, bam, bam. I appreciate that compliment, Mason. That means a lot to me. I'm really proud of this overlay, I'll be honest. I take a lot of pride in the fact that my overlay is probably one of the cleanest on Twitch. I know that my video isn't the biggest, but I spent a lot of time on this overlay at like 3 in the morning. Oh man. Nicely done, Larry. Larry's still our highest level Pokemon. Alright. Power-Up Punch should hopefully take him out pretty well. I think we got +1 attack already. Scraggy are usually pretty weak, and the fact that they're... like, Fighting Dark is just a weird mix. I don't know, I don't like it. Because it's like, you're weak to yourself at that point. I feel like if you're weak to yourself, you should do extra damage to yourself if you hurt yourself in your confusion. I just want to talk to him. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to move. I'm already here. I just wanted to tell you that I was here. I'm a little worried about this. A little bit. I don't know what about a device. And now I'm worried. Now I'm legitimately worried. Oh, he looks super cool. I don't like his ear piercing, but, I mean, personal preference, I guess. Alright, so Mega Evolution. I don't think I've got enough HP to do anything else. Alright, so we're gonna have to try this out on one move. Check moves, Power-Up Punch does 40 damage, and Bone Rush does 25, 2 to 5 times in a row. So yeah, we get the stab from the Power-Up Punch, but it doesn't do quite enough damage. Bone Rush does extra damage to him, is a little bit stronger, doesn't have the stab, but has the opportunity if RNG's on our side, which RNG doesn't usually go on our side. 3 times. Didn't quite work. Alright, so I don't know why Mega Evolution didn't work that time. There we go. Not that it makes any difference now. Maybe if we'd had the Mega Evolution, I mean... maybe that would have done it. Oh, that's not a mask. I thought he was wearing, like, one of those masks, but he's just bald. That's not as cool. He's just white. Super pale. Okay. I mean... I guess I'll save it, if you're gonna hold still for a minute. Save the game. Alright, so... you got one Pokemon. I have... some. Got 5. I was pretty sure it was 5, but I didn't want to quote myself on that. Intimidate, that's super cool. Mega Evolution and Power Up Punch, let's do it. Stab plus weak plus attack. That's fine. As long as you're not using any hyper potions or anything, we should be fine here. Let's send in Steven. And then I'm actually going to switch in Lewis. Because I want Steven to have this experience. And I feel like we've got enough Pokemon that we can take this out. It shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah. Rock Helmet did a little bit of damage. So it wasn't a total waste. Fanny May come in here. And hopefully Fanny May's faster. Fanny May use Fly. We should be good. This should be it. This should be it. Hello everybody that just joined in. Glad to have you here. Hopefully you guys have fun in the chat. I'm currently in the power plant. So we're good to go. Just finished beating the scientist, who's in a much shorter skirt than she really should be. Not like I'm complaining. Alright, are we gonna... Did we fix the blackout now? Did we fix the blackout? They healed my Pokemon. So that's good enough. Full restores. Oh man. Au revoir. My French is awful. I didn't take French in high school. I took Spanish. I live in Nebraska. Nobody speaks French here. But we do have a decent immigrant population, so Spanish helps out, especially when you're working in kitchens. Okay, so I guess I should go... Ooh, let's go talk to people. Every once in a while you can get something fun from people when you save them. Flame Charge, pretty good. Magnet, okay, I'll take it. I don't have an electric Pokemon. I do, but it's Pikachu, and I don't use it. Yeah, photovoltaic. Fancy word for $100. Nicely done. $80,000. How much money we have? Alright, are you still stuck? No, why are you running away? Alright, so we're done with power plant. We'll see where we're going to go from here. Big environments mean a lot of running. So we just enjoy the music and kind of deal with it. Alright. What's up, scientist? I don't know, man. So, I wanted to see what was over here. We had to wait for the wind to die down. And I feel like there's something on that rock. Why is there nothing on the rock? How's there nothing on that rock? Sunstone. I'll take it. I'll take it. Onward and upward. No, 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 no. Don't chase me. Oh, come on. Trapinch. Come on, Trapinch. Oh, it's a Dugtrio, but we already got one. I don't need one. Yeah, I don't need another Dugtrio. We already got one. If we need another one, we'll breed another one. Oh, the wind's picking up again. Well, at least the wind died down long enough for us to use that rail to our advantage. This is ominous. He looks homeless. Flower Pokemon? We got a homeless guy talking about flower Pokemon. No, come back! Come back! Come back! Chase him down! Chase him down! Where'd he go? You're not Batman, you don't just disappear. Apparently I'm getting tracked down though. So we just ran into Batman. Apparently that was Bruce Wayne, disguised as a homeless man. Whatever, Batman. Oh. Who do I... It was me. It's totally me. This is totally Paris. What are you doing with me? Straight ahead, Prism Tower. Okay, cool. Did you just really say that they don't put ice in your soda in here? You can get ice in your soda if you want it in France. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the Eiffel Tower, which is apparently a gym. So that's a thing. Oh! Have you guys ever seen pictures of the Eiffel Tower with its lights on? They actually turn on the lights at night. And I think when I was there it was like 11 p.m. They've got strobe lights all over. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm a challenger. Come on, let's see it. Give me some strobe lights. Make it look like the real thing. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but... So for anybody that didn't know, the Pokemon world is actually modeled after real places. And so the first 4 generations were based in Japan. The 5th generation, which would be Black and White, or Black 2 and White 2, those were in New York. Specifically around Central Park, New York City. And then I was trying to figure out, early when I started this game, I was like, well, where'd they base this off of? And it was like little tidbits of French being thrown around. And so I was assuming that we were in France. But now that we've got the Eiffel Tower here, it's definitely France. Okay. So is this one of those gyms where if I answer the questions correctly, I get to move on? We're gonna just... I mean, it's Pikachu, clearly. Oh, wait. What? I don't even remember. Whatever. I think... No, I don't want Pikachu. I want to guess it wrong. Because then I get to battle you. It's a legit strat. Gen 7 based on Skyrim. That's funny. Alright, so... I'm not worried about Larry being weak to anything. But, I mean, we get paralyzed, so that was... It was a risk. Mega Evolution, let's use Bone Rush, we should be fine there. Larry might keep us through this whole gym. Stunfisk looks so happy when he does that to you. He's just so excited. Well, apparently it's not going to get us through the gym. Even with +2... Oh, he's going to endure? That's what you're going to do? Like, you have the opportunity to take me out. Alright, well, I guess if you're going to do that, I'm going to bring in Cedric. What a jerk. Let's get one successful rollout. No. All I wanted was a successful rollout. Get the rollout train. Choo-choo. Choo-choo, mother trucker. Alright, Cedric, do it to it. Larry's so good. Nah, we're gonna keep the old moves. I don't really care about me first. It's kind of a dumb move. Like, that's one of those gambling moves. Alright. See? You totally get to move on. Right? Oh, no. Fine. Alright, well, I need to take a quick break so that the bread doesn't overproof. I will be right back. YouTube, this has been Dunning-Kruger Gaming's Avos. And I'm signing out for now.